Hi, this is Professor Sartor, and I'm going to work another 10 problems for my college algebra class. This question says, use the graph of a known basic function and a combination of transformations to sketch the function. Our function is g of x equals negative x plus 4 squared plus 3. So first, let's mention what the basic function is. Our basic function is going to be the square function because we have the square in our equation. So y equals x squared is our basic function. Now, if we don't already know what that graph looks like, we can plot points choosing x values and finding y values. So I would choose my standard set of points, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2, and substitute those into the basic equation. So I'm substituting -2 in for x squared. -2 squared is a positive 4. -1 squared is positive 1. 0 squared is 1. 0 squared is 0. 1 squared is 1. And 2 squared is 4. That gives us a set of ordered pairs. -2, 4. -2, 1. Sorry, that's -1, 1. 0, 0. 1, 1. And 2, 4. I'm going to plot those points and see if a pattern emerges. We have 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4, -1, 1, -2, 4, and we can see the pattern that emerges as our parabola, with the vertex being at 0, 0. So that's going to be our basic function, our starting function. And then over here on our equation, we've got these different transformations. We have the -1, the +4, and the +3. So let's go one by one on these transformations. Let's start with the +4. So the +4 I know is a shift. And the reason why I know it's a shift is because it's adding and subtracting. Adding or subtracting of any values are going to give us a shift in the graph. Now that +4 is on the inside of the square, so that's going to make it a horizontal shift. Horizontal means left or right. So I know that that is a horizontal shift because that +4 is on the inside. And then, because it is a plus, I know that shift is going to go to the left 4 units. So the graph y equals x plus 4 squared will take this graph over here and shift every point to the left 4. So that would give me 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left, be a parabola, and instead of that vertex being at 0, 0, that vertex is now at -4, 0. Okay, so let's look at the next transformation. Let's look at that negative. So having a negative multiplied gives me a transformation of a reflection. So I know that that's a reflection because that is a negative that's multiplied onto our function. There are two types of reflections, horizontal and vertical. And because that negative is on the outside of the square, I know it's a vertical reflection. So because that negative is on the outside, that's how I know it's vertical. So a vertical reflection, vertical meaning up and down, you're going to take the top part of the graph and mirror image to the bottom, and that we're putting it over the x-axis. So this is a reflection over the x-axis. So thinking about our graph, now if we take y equals negative x plus 4 squared, so throwing in that negative, we'll take our graph and reflect it over the x-axis. So instead of it being an up-facing parabola, it's a down-facing parabola. Okay, so our final transformation, the +3, I know that's a shift because it's adding or subtracting. That is a vertical shift because that +3 is outside of the square. And because it is a plus, I know I'm going to be shifting up. Vertical is up or down, so I'm going to shift up 3. So my final graph, I have shifted left 4, up 3, and reflected down. So I get this picture right here. This is for y equals negative x plus 4 squared plus 3. Thank you for checking out my videos. Have a great day.